Hi, my friends. How are y'all? Long time no see if you weren't live with us on Rumble. I am going to attempt to do my second trial run of making bread with fresh ground flour. And I'm pretty tired today, so say a prayer for me. So I thought we could do this together. All I have is my stuff out. I don't have my ingredients out though. So we're going to do this together. And I'll say hi to you. Hi, Love Hartley. Hello. All right, let's make some bread. Um, I just pray, Jesus, that you would anoint me to make this bread. And thank you for the bread of life that heals our body. And thank you for your word, Lord. Yeah. Now just anoint this bread and anoint me, please, because I need all the help I can get. In Jesus' name. I was gonna say something. It was right on the tip of my tongue and I just forgot. Oh well, let's get started. So let me tell you what I'm going to do. Let me go get my wheat berries. Oh yeah, the Lord's been speaking to me about feeding the good. Just feed the good, because sometimes I just want to kill off the bad, and the Lord's shifting my perspective to feed the good, and you can just apply that to many different things. So let me get my wheat berries. Be right back. Here they are. These are hard white wheat berries. I got quite the clip there. And I just got these off of Amazon. They weren't that much, like $20 for 5 pounds. But I'm telling you, the first batch I made, I didn't go live because I was doing it for the first time and I didn't know what I was doing. And yes, I did everything wrong. I made dough and not bread. But then I had to cook the dough and it turned out okay. It was more like cornbread consistency. So, and this one doesn't call for as much. This is a whole wheat bread recipe, and it doesn't call for as much flour. Hi, Kimba. This is what I'm using, the Elite Gourmet 2-pound bread maker. I'm going to make 2 pounds. And to grind the berries, the wheat berries, let me show you what they look like. They're so cute. So, can you see them? I'm trying to show you without seeing them there. You're not supposed to eat them by themselves, but I also found this grinder on Amazon. And I noticed that if I put 1 cup in this, it makes about a cup of flour. Oh, see, look. You can see there's wheat still in there. So here's the deal. I'm going to do a lot of walking away and back and forth, just so you know, because my kitchen, I've got stuff over here and things like that. I'll be right back. Y'all talk among yourselves. So there's still flour in here. Oh no, this is still kind of wet. But you can use this little brush to get the flour out, because you don't want any old flour in there. And then you can use a dry cloth too. See, I'm getting more flour just by doing this. See, I'm just kind of pushing down the blades. I'm pushing this under the blade. I just need to make sure this doesn't, you know what I need to do? I need to put some rice in here and prime it. Let me see if I've got any rice. Hang on. I don't have any rice. No rice. That's okay. I'll just do what I can. What are you guys up to today? I'm trying hard not to just go crash on the couch. Just feel really tired today. And we're just now getting started with Christmas. So now I'm just taking a never ever use water on these kitchen grade or like industrial grade, grinders. And really, you can grind a bunch of stuff in here, but I think I'm just going to do wheat berries. I don't know if I ever decide to do cornbread, stuff like that. Maybe I can grind some corn. But the thing about buying store-bought flour is it doesn't have three things that we need. And that's the germ and the endosperm and the bran. So store-bought bread usually takes all that out. Okay, trying to make sure I get all the old flour out. It's hard to get it all out, y'all. I told my husband to use his air compressor and use this little tool he has to get in there and blow a bunch of air out. But he's been busy and he hasn't been able to find the time to do that. Oh, I just got flour in my face because sorry, if I'd have known there was flour in here, I would have cleaned it before I went live. There's Rudy. Hi, Rudy. Oh, good. Love Hartley. I'm glad you're having a relaxing day. Oh, sorry, y'all. I'm getting it all in my face, but I think that's the only way I can get it out. Well, I don't think you can get 100% of the flour out. I'm trying my best to. This is from almost a week ago, and that's the thing. Like, you don't want to leave flour in there. I'm just trying to. It gets under the blade. Anybody have an air compressor? I even used my hair dryer and went. It didn't work, obviously. Okay, well, let's see. Let's just get ready. Okay, so you're not supposed to plug this in while you're filling it up. Things like that. You do not. Oh, and you need to make sure it's on off. Okay, see, it's on O for off. You see the O? Okay. And this is what it's called. It's called Al Marijuana for spices, but it can be for anything really that you want to grind up. All right, let's pour the berries. I get it pretty full to the top. I had a little wheat left over from last time. Did y'all hear one fell? Okay. So it's pretty full. Oh, sometimes I feel like these wheat berries, I'm in the grinder being ground up. Okay, so what you do is you just click it like that. So these are, there we go, they're screwed tight enough so you can just click it. And then you need to, I think, go this way. One goes down that way and the other one goes, well, that way. Hang on. Let me make sure that's right. I'm trying to figure out how to, so down, click it. This thing, that going up makes them, okay, yeah. So down, they just need to be down. Just down. Down's fine. Because then in order to, no, look, it shouldn't be that easy. Ugh, sorry, it's not there. That's better. Okay, now I can't. Sometimes you just have to, do trial runs. Yes, I could totally make the TV show Worst Cooks in America. Okay, this is really loud. Plug it in. And here we go. It's going to be very loud. Y'all ready? Oh, 1 minute. So I'll watch the clock here. Can y'all hear me? Hello? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me now? It is, Kimba. It's pretty fun. Pretty cool. And we'll be here a while, probably a good 30, 45 minutes. Well, maybe not that long. Kimba says, putting in the show House of David while I was working earlier, not 100% biblically sound, but I feel like use at this point Saul's failing. Yeah. Okay, that's 1 minute. I tried to watch that House of David, and there was something that just felt off for me, so I couldn't watch it. So I stopped watching. Okay, so now I made the little things out. That way now you can open it. Okay, if you open it, flour is just going to go everywhere. Okay, so you just kind of tap on it. And having a weird smell is normal. Okay, so you just kind of tap on it, make sure all the flour's down. Then you can turn it. Oh, see, yeah, there's still going to be flour. Look at that. Oh, y'all, it smells so good. Okay, what I do is I've got me a bowl here. So this is the flour I had left over from last time. And I just pour it in there. Okay. And you want to kind of make it as flat as possible. And then you can see how many cups you have so far. Looks like I have around, I can't see. Let's see. Oh, about 2. So I'm going to do half more because it calls for, well, it just calls for 2 cups. I think that's all I'm going to do because it says 2 cups here. A little more than 2 cups. Maybe I'll just do a few more berries. Just a few more. This is going to be so much better. The other one called for 4 cups of flour. Way too much. We got to do this for 1 minute. So y'all bear with me and I'll read your, can y'all hear me when it was on? So, oh, Kimba, how you feel about the chosen? Yeah. Yep. Okay, here, let me shut this and I'll do this 1 minute. Uh-oh, I forgot to unplug it. You got to unplug it next time. Okay, don't let me forget to do that. Ready? 1 minute. Rudy says the last hour of his work shift. Awesome. And Rudy says, I'm going to make it. Yes, you are too, Rudy. Last hour of your work shift. I'm feeling better too. Wasn't feeling very good after I ate lunch. Kimba can hear me. Yay. Okay, so 1 minute. We got about 30 more seconds for this to grind. Look at this. It's white wheat berries, but it's never really real white because of it's not bleached, you know, like they do with the flour at the store. I think that's about a minute. Okay, unplug it, Renee. There, I unplugged it. Okay. And open. Isn't that crazy that those little wheat berries make that? It's just the craziest thing to me. I wish I had a camera above me so y'all could see what I'm doing here. I'm going to use this and try to get most of it out. So I'm just getting in there like that. So, do you guys have any plans this weekend? Are y'all like going to do Christmas with any of your family or friends? We're doing Christmas with Mother Mary and Peepaw. So my brother and sister and their families. It's a big one. It's a big Christmas. Okay, I'm gonna ask Jason to use the air compressor to get the rest of that out for me. Oh, look, here's a bunch. So we can even, scrape this off. This bread machine comes with its own measuring cups, or it's just one cup, and then one measuring spoon with two different things. And they tell you to use only that. Also, by the way, whole wheat flour, and especially fresh milled whole wheat flour, is very dry. So you kind of have to watch your dough when it's being. I wish I could. I need something to. I need a box so I can show y'all. Because once I here, I wonder if I could just I can. I'll just do that. Once I start putting the ingredients in the bread machine pan, you cannot move the pan, really. So, okay, this is a lot of fun. I've got probably about 2 cups here. Okay, so you get the pan out of the machine here. Looks like this. And there's a thing at the bottom so you can put the kneading needle, and you just stick it in there until it goes all the way down. There, now it's all the way down. You kind of see it there. Okay, and it's really cool because you just layer the ingredients. You don't mix anything. You just start layering. So it's very cool. Now this calls for water, but I'm going to use milk, okay, because I want it to be sweeter. Love Hartley says it's 17 here in Prince George, British Columbia, so I'm planning to stay in. Yes, warm and cozy, 17 degrees. My goodness. Right now it's 69 degrees here in Texas. Okay, so let me show you. I'm using, y'all, I'm sorry. I need more light. I'm using number 5, and I'm using the 2 pounds. Okay, number 5, right there, number 5. Ooh. Now you really can't see it. My technology is not that great. I'm using 2 pounds. So we're going to start with our milk. 1 cup and 2 tablespoons. It says water, but again, I'll use milk. So this is the cup that it comes with, and then the teaspoon, and then the tablespoon. So let's get the milk. I'm using whole milk. It's Organics Central Market brand. Make sure it smells okay. Okay, 1 cup is all the way to the top. This bread is going to be so good. It takes 4 hours, so we'll be here for 4 hours. I'm just kidding. But I may have to go live when it's done to show y'all. Okay, 1 cup. Okay, I'm going to show it here. Let me see if I can. See it there? You kind of see it. There you go. Okay, here's 1 cup. Now we've got to do 2 tablespoons. One. I'm not really worried if I get too much liquid because it's, like I said, it's dry, very dry flour. Okay, now I need to rinse these out, so y'all hang on. Got to take my grapes out. Let me show you what I do with my grapes. I take my grapes and I soak them in water. They're really good that way. Then you rinse them good and put them back in the refrigerator. Okay, I have to use these for dry ingredients, so I'm going to have to dry them. So I need to get, let's use a Valentine's Day. What are you guys saying? At this point, I can make it standing on my head. I know, Rudy. I have felt, like I said, I'm feeling better after lunch here, but or as my food digests more and more, but I wasn't feeling that great right after lunch. And I was like, oh, at this point, yes, on my head. What else are y'all saying? Looks like I have a lot of cooking supplies to buy if I want to make bread. Not really. You don't have to do it this way. Listen, there's Bob Red's stone milled flour is basically the same thing as milling your fresh flour. Although they say the fresh is the better, but this Bob Red's stone milled flour has all of those three components. So honestly, I may just go to that flour. It's not that expensive. It's like for a big bag, it's like $5. So I may be doing that, you know? Okay. And so then you just, do stack it all and put it in your bread machine. So much easier. The bread machine needs it and it heats up a little bit. So then that yeast, loves the heat, gets it all in there, works all through the batch. Okay. Next is 3 tablespoons of oil. Okay. I'm going to use butter. Butter makes everything better. And I'm just going to melt it in here and then put it in there. That's our next layer. So I'll show you. You can look at it. Can y'all see it? Kind of hard to see, but there it is. 3 tablespoons of butter. Just take your butter. And just count. 1, 2, 3. And notice this is kind of slanted. So I may go a little past 3. It'll be all right. Just be a little bit more buttery. I'm going to melt that. I'm telling y'all, I have really felt a difference since eating this bread. And so, because in the afternoon, I always get hungry. And so instead of just eating like organic crackers, I'm just grabbing a little piece of bread and having it. And I feel like it's making a big difference. In the morning, too, when I take Paxton to school, I like to have bread with my coffee. Well, maybe not necessarily bread, but something that's, food. Okay. I think it's melted good. So then you just pour that in there. Again, you're just layering your ingredients. You always do the wet ingredients first. Don't forget to put your milk back. All right, next is 1 teaspoon of salt. Got the salt. Gotta undo the salt lid. I undo the salt lid over the sink because if you don't, salt just goes everywhere. Okay, 1 teaspoon. I believe this little one is just 1 teaspoon. Let me make sure. 1 teaspoon, yep. 1 teaspoon of salt. Just kind of, I'm just going to pour it all around. There we go. Next is 3 tablespoons of sugar. Tablespoon. Let me get the sugar. I'm going to use H-E-B's organic pure cane sugar. I've read that if you do more sugar than what it calls for, it could affect the rising of the dough somehow with the yeast. I don't know, but just do 1. Okay, make sure, yeah, 1. This one calls for more than that other recipe. 2. The milk makes the bread a little sweeter too. 3. Okay. There we go. Oh, sorry, I need to go down here. Kimba says yes, butter does yum. Yep. Okay, there we go. Yep. Once I get the dry ingredients in there, I can't really move it much. Next is our flour. Okay. Oh no, it does call for 4 cups. Darn it. It calls for 4 cups of white flour and 4 cups of whole wheat flour, which, oh, I'm going to have to, let me grind some more flour, guys. Here, let me move this over here. Because it calls for more. I thought that, didn't read that right. Okay, let's do this together. Now y'all can see it better. Okay. 4 cups. There we go. I may buy some, I may do both, like my own berries and then buy the Bob Reds. Okay, where's my lid? There it is. Again, never, ever put this in water, this thing. Okay. Now let's turn those like that. Make a mess. Plug it in. Okay, here we go. 1 minute. Let's see. There we go. 27:45. Yes, bread is yummy. Sydney's texting me. Hi, Sydney. Show y'all what this looks like when it's done. I'm going to clean up my mess here. Almost there. Unplug. You guys are awesome sticking with me this whole time. All right. Sydney loves my sweater from News Piece this morning. Okay. Pour it in there. See what I'm doing here? Using the, what is this thing called? The brush. I got to get it all. Okay. Let's level it out and see how much flour we have. Says we have 4. Says we have 4 cups. I think I'm going to stop right there. So I guess this almost, it does more than 1. Almost more than 1. Okay, let's put this back. Hopefully we'll have enough here. Here's my Kleenex. So 2 of white flour, 2 of whole wheat, but I'm doing just my own flour, so 4 altogether. Okay, let's do, and then we just have 1 more ingredient after that. Make sure this has no water in it, and it shouldn't. And then all I'm going to do, let's see, let me put this there. And I'm going to put this here. Okay. It's So all I'm going to do is just use a spoon. Get that in there. I should have probably went ahead and bought some of that Bob breads while I was at the store getting milk. I'm just going to do this to kind of level it out. Rudy, you said earlier you're on the production floor. What do you do? Okay, y'all don't let me forget. This is 1. And you just, again, you don't mix. You just pour it in there. So 1. Forgot what you do, Rudy. Oh, smells so good. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know how much longer I'm going to mill my own berries, y'all. This is a lot of work. Okay, here's 2. 2, right? Is that 2? Oh, Kimba said someone sent you a Rejoice card. I sent y'all's cards too. I sent them 2 days ago, 3 days ago. So y'all should be getting those in the mail soon. If you gave financially to News Piece, you're getting a Christmas card. Y'all, I'm gonna have to grind more wheat berries. Yeah, that's not gonna be enough. This is 3. Rudy may be gone. He's working. Here's 3. You want to cover up all the liquid. You're not really supposed to have any liquid showing at the top because you don't want to mix the yeast. The yeast cannot touch the liquid. Okay, this is where you can't move this. So I'm going to have to be careful to work around it. I'll just do a few. Just a few. Oh, look, there's Bubba. This dog loves this bread that I make. He knows what's up. He wants to feed the good. That's what the Lord always tells me. Feed the good. Or he's been telling me that a lot lately. Feed the good that's already in there. Okay, here we go. 1 minute, guys. Here's Mama gonna say hi. Hi. Look right there. Oh, that smells good. Two cups. Yeah. Have I done 2 or 3? I think this is my last cup. Yeah, I've done 3. I was confused, Kimba. Oh, you're talking about the card I sent. Okay, Kimba, I'm so glad that you got it. Couldn't come at a better morning. Oh, thank you, Lord. No, I get it. Ugh. It's like some mornings are rough. Some mornings are rough, and I'm not barking like a dog. Hey, that's a minute. That's 1 minute. Okay, y'all want to watch this? Unplug, Renee, unplug. Oh, I'm telling y'all, flour is everywhere. Okay. There it is. Here, I'm just going to put this in here. Okay. Let's pour this in here. My niece has a basketball game tonight at 6, so y'all be praying for her. They have to travel out of town. And it's her birthday today. She's 15 today. She's about 3 months younger than Paxton. But I swear they could pass as fraternal twins, in my opinion. Okay, Kimba, are you keeping up, Kimba? Okay, this should be number 4 because I was only going to have to do a little more for the last cup. Yeah, there's not much in there, y'all. Yeah, doing 2 pounds, I forgot it does take a lot of flour, but it'll last me all week. And I may take some to Christmas. Oh, y'all, look at this. I don't know. It's barely enough. Can y'all see that? No. Okay. It's not real flat, but it's going to have to do. I may have to grind more wheat berries. Okay, there's number 4. And then the last thing is your yeast. And it calls for, it's funny because even yeast can come non-GMO. It calls for instant yeast and calls for 1 1/4. Ugh, they're going to make me measure a quarter. 1 1/4 yeast. I hope this is instant yeast. Oh no, y'all. What does it say? All natural yeast. It doesn't say instant though. Hang on. Maybe that's why my other bread wasn't as good. Here we go. I don't think this is instant yeast, but this one is. Okay, I just learned something else new. That other yeast I was using was not instant, and I need instant. Oh, details, 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 Renee. Oh, okay. I'm just going to cut it. This is organic instant yeast. I bet this is going to be so much better since that other yeast was not instant. Okay, here, y'all, I'm telling you. I'm just going to do this. Okay, help me, Lord, not to over pour. Y'all pray for me. They say you can even do like a little hole in the flour for the yeast, but I'm just going to pour it. There's 1, and then 1/4. I have no idea. Maybe that much. What do y'all think? Is that a quarter? Let me look. Oh, this does have a line. Yep, that's a quarter. Sometimes I have to get Paxton in here to look at things for me. Let's make sure. Yeah, I think that's a quarter. Okay, that's enough. Lord, just make it be perfect if it's not. Okay, now what you do is I'd like to bring the bread machine over here to show you. Let me do that. Be very careful. Don't let that mix around. Ugh, look at that. It's a mess. Okay, let me kind of clean this up and then I'll bring the bread machine over here. Oh, it takes me forever to do anything in the kitchen, y'all. Okay, I'm excited because I was not using instant yeast in that last batch. So that's why it was more like cornbread. It was good, but this may even be even easier on the digestive system. Oh, did y'all hear that? It's got like a, okay, there we go. Okay, let me show you what I'm going to do. And I'll just leave it here to bake. So you open it up, okay, and it's real easy. You just kind of put this in here a little bit crooked. And then you lock it in place like that. If you don't have big hands, you can just use this and lock it in. You just turn it. Use that to turn it I'll lock it in place. Okay, this is recipe number 5. So close the thing, plug it in, and what we're going to do is we're going to do menu until it gets to 5. Okay, there's 5, 4 hours, that's right. And then you do the weight, which is 2 pounds. 2 pounds is right there. And then you do the color setting. I want light crust. Okay, let me make sure I'm doing this right. Press menu, desired cooking, then the weight, then the color setting. And that's it. Okay. And then you press, 5 light, 2 pounds, and you press start. Make sure it's shut all the way. Okay. And it says it's heating up. Okay. Then you just let it go. It says 4:05. I wonder why. I thought it was just 4 hours. No, 4:05. That's it. Yay. Sam, we're going to make some bread. You smell it? Oh, it smells good. Are you excited? Are you so excited? Yeah. Hey, sit and I'll give you a treat. You want a Grammy snack? Grammy gave him some snacks, Mother Mary. Okay, you got to sit. Show everybody you can be a good boy. Sit. Good boy. Sit. Sit. Sit down. Good boy. Oh, you're supposed to be sitting. Sit. Sit down. Sit down. Good boy. Sit. Spot and Tango. It says unkibble. Beef, barley, flax, green beans, beets, carrots, cranberries, rosemary, kelp, and nothing artificial. And it says your dog should live forever. Oh, look, he wants more. He's a good boy. Y'all, that's it. It's a lot of work. But if I had my own flour and I could do the Bob Red's flour, it wouldn't be as much work. But you should see this mess I have now. So this will be ready at like 6:30. And then you need to let it cool completely. Take it out of the pan. It's going to be very hot, so you have to be careful. Let it cool completely, preferably on a wire rack. And that's why I'm doing it like early afternoon, because before I go to bed, I have to put it in the refrigerator. You can put your bread in the refrigerator up to a week. You can even cut your bread and put it in the freezer, and it lasts even longer. So Rudy says he works in a factory. It's like a laundry service for hospitals. Oh, okay. Awesome. Do you collect it? Do you collect what out of people's belly buttons? I don't know what you mean. Love Hartley says she enjoyed this. Feels like we're having a visit in the kitchen. Yes. Although I wish I could see y'all. Maybe we could do this someday on like a Zoom call. That'd be fun. All right. I know y'all don't want to just be on here for another 4 hours. So that's it. We'll just let it go. And once it heats up, it starts to move around and knead and all that. And you can check it. If you feel like it's too doughy, you can add more flour, which means I'd have to like grind more wheat berries. Or if it looks too dry, you can add a little milk or water. So I will keep an eye on it with that. And it kneads for about, it like kneads and rises for like a long time. That's why it's a 4-hour process. But it does it for you. It's all good. All right, guys. Thank y'all for being live with me. Awesome. So glad I did this with you. All right. Well, have a great weekend. I won't be live next week here on YouTube, but I will on Rumble on Monday. So I'll see y'all then. Okay. Bye, guys.